We are live from Anexpo, an international event dedicated to industrial automation. My name is Matt Kurantovich and I will be presenter of this live stream. And together with me is Marcin Krzączkowski. Marcin, tell a few words about Anexpo event.
Sure, Maciek, thank you for organizing this live stream. This is the first time we're doing this from Anexpo. My name is Marcin. We organizer for the fourth time the meeting, Anexpo meeting. It's a meeting for MRO companies, for spare parts dealers, for production companies who dealing with spare parts. Great event, guys. 5 continents, 36 countries here, 150 companies, 300 delegates, meeting with each other, over 1,000 B2B meetings scheduled in the app. So really the heartbeat of automation today beats in Warsaw. If you are around, you are a production company, you can still join us. It's in Hilton, Warsaw City. And yeah, we'll show you what's happening here. That's the plan, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. I will interview the top leaders of industrial automation today on the live stream. And I will have some guests on my live stream. They tell a few words about companies and this event. I met fantastic people here, a lot of contacts, so keep going with the live stream. Thank you, Marcin.
I'm going for a meeting, so
let's go for the meeting. I have the next guest. Martin, come on. Hi, Martin, tell a few words about your company. Introduce yourself. What do you do? Let's get started.
Yeah, so my name is, should I hold it? Okay, I'll hold it. So my name is Martin Kiskla. I'm the head of sales of Ampwise. So we have 2 parts to our company. We have our trading business and our software side of business. It's software made for traders. So you're going to get rid of manual tasks. So today what I'll do is I'll do a quick presentation on kind of what the software looks like and kind of how it can actually save your team time.
Okay. What do you like the most on Anexpo?
Besides the open bar yesterday, still recovering. But I would say I've been to a lot of conferences, and the Automa team have done just an amazing job, just organizing everything. I don't think I've ever had such an easy time networking and just setting up meetings with different companies. It's my second day in, and we already met like so many great companies. So.
Okay. I know that your company, Ampwise, is a technological company. In your opinion, what is the biggest trend in industrial automation which will shape the future of this industry?
Well, I'm a little bit biased, but I know this industry can be lagging in some senses, and I think it's a little bit cliche, but I would say AI is really automating a lot of things. And today I will give you an example how one of the days we could actually automate the workflow. Okay,
I see you have AI sign on your logo.
Yep, that's right.
So maybe you can say a few words about AI embedded in your application.
I mean, I can just show it to you live.
We'll get to the presentation, but tell a few words about that.
So it's pretty much just our AI just automates all your workflow as a trader. So we started as traders. We started to see a lot of manual work working with different suppliers and vendors and clients, and just saw there's so much manual work, and we just automated everything with AI and with our software.
Great. Okay, so Martin has prepared a presentation for you. So now we'll jump into this presentation. Let's get started, and we'll come back with new guests and new interview in a couple of minutes. Okay, let's get started. So here we have a microphone.
So are we sharing the screen? All good? Okay, cool. But to give you guys a little bit of a background into our company, so we are from a fairly small country. We're from Estonia, so we have 1.3 million people. But although we are a small country, we are world leaders in actually a lot of areas. But actually, Matt. What do we think, in what areas is Estonia kind of ranked #1 per capita globally? So actually, the number one thing is actually per capita. Estonia is number one in unicorns, like startups, and also unicorn startups per capita. So you might know some of them already. Maybe you used Skype for calling, maybe you used Bolt for driving around, or maybe used like TransferWise or Wise for transferring money. And actually the number two thing, we're number one globally per capita, is fashion models and supermodels. And I think there's a kind of like a strong correlation here, because I think in Estonia we have a lot of pretty women that they know that they're pretty and they have really high expectations from their men. So what this causes that we just have to impress the girls, we have to make up new and successful startups every year. So here we are with a new one called Ampwise AI. But as I mentioned, we're going to start it as a trading company. And in the beginning it was quite easy. So we just started getting inquiries from clients. We just contacted suppliers, got pricing at our margins, sent some emails. It was quite easy. But really quickly we realized that this wasn't scalable. If you're just working with a couple of suppliers, it's easy. You can just keep everything in Excel. But when you start getting more and more suppliers and clients, it just wasn't really manageable. It was taking so much time. So because most of our time really was just going through emails, going through inquiries, then sending out RFQs, then really trying to keep everything in one place. So if you have multiple suppliers, then we have the prices in an Excel sheet and comparing all them, then sending out confirmation orders, purchase orders, and at the same time trying not to make mistakes while sending this information back and forth from suppliers to clients and back and forth, and also within our team. So initially we were looking for a tool that would kind of help us with these problems, but we couldn't really find a tool on the market, so we decided to build this tool ourselves. And today then I will show you kind of quickly how it works. So what I'll do is that I will go through like a standard scenario of what might happen. So let's say you open your inbox and there's one inquiry. So I'm sure you have more, but let's say there's one inquiry from a client. And this can be in any language. This is a French inquiry. They're asking for some specific product codes and some quantities. And instead of having to input anything manually, so what our system does, it analyzes all your incoming email. It analyzes it against your suppliers and clients and all your product list, and it automatically creates a structured deal for you. So here we can see, so it has taken that information from this emails, and also information can come in either text format, it can come in an Excel format, PDF, it doesn't matter. So our AI kind of analyzes all the information coming in and structure it for you. But as we can see here, there's a small error. So the AI has detected, there we go, that the client has made a small error. So there's one digit missing in the product code. So right away, the AI will detect it and recommend which product most likely the client had in mind. And once we correct the mistakes, we can add this as a new deal, and we will go straight to the pricing page. So over here, you can see all the products that the client is looking for. You can check your margins. You can see if we have any of these products in stock. And also the AI then brings out all of the suppliers that you are currently working with that actually sell these products this client wants. And for example, for Excel, we can already see their pricing because we have their price list. But if there's a question mark, for example, for Sonepar, we have pricing for 3 products, but not for 2, and for 2 suppliers, we just don't have any pricing at all. And traditionally, what we would have done in the past is that we would have just sent out manual emails to all of the suppliers and then try to organize it in Excel somehow. But the cool thing here is that we just click here, and this will automatically send out an inquiry to all of the suppliers. Is it 1, 10, 100? It doesn't really matter. And then what would happen is that your suppliers would receive an email looking like this. So they'll say, we were looking for these prices, these quantities, and for the demo's sake, I will just quickly copy paste a ready-made reply. So here we go. We will just put in the reply. And again, this reply can come in a text format, it can come in Excel, PDF, it doesn't really matter. And if we go back to the back office, we can see that this inquiry has already jumped to the second stage, and we can see that one of the suppliers, Sonarpar, has replied to as a quotation. So we can see 1 out of the 4 has replied, but once all 4 are ready, this will just show up as ready. So we have SIG and 4 out of 4 quotations have come back, but we don't really have to wait for all of them to come back. But if we go back to the pricing page, we can see that Sonarpar's pricing has been updated. If we click here, we can see, this is the email we sent them. This is the kind of the reply. We can see that 2 of the prices are new, but also 3 of the prices have been updated from their list price, and they see actually this is cheaper, so that's kind of neat. And here you can choose the pricing either by the price automatically, it just shows us the cheapest products, but you also can choose the ones with the fastest delivery times, or you can choose something from your stock. And next, you can just, once you're happy with everything here, you will just send out an offer. So this would actually go straight to your client. And once your client has replied that they are happy with your offer, you can just change this offer into an order. And once you have confirmed this, then you can also do everything automatically. You can just send out purchase orders to every single supplier that's attached to this specific order. So we can see the 2 purchase orders have gone out. So for 2 products for Excel and 3 products for Sonarpar. And next step, what we will need to do is that the supplier would just need to reply with their confirmation, a purchase order confirmation. And if we go back again to the deal page, here we go. Let's just open this. This is the correct one. Yeah, here we go. So we can see that Sonarpar has gotten back to us with their order confirmation, but we can see that the AI has detected some mistakes again. So the accuracy is 78%. So as I mentioned before, our AI always keeps everything up to date, so there's no mistakes being made. But in their purchase order confirmation, we can see that they have mistakenly put in 10,000 orders instead of 20, and their pricing is for one product is 11 euros instead of 9. So here you can just reject the confirmation, ask for a new one, and once everything has been approved, then you can just send out the order confirmation to your client, and you're done. And if you have multiple members using the software, then they can just go into the deal history. Maybe somebody's sick, maybe somebody's on holiday. Anybody can just go in and they can check when did this order come in, which suppliers were contacted, which suppliers actually came back with their offer, when their offer went out, and when everything was confirmed. So you can actually see everything here. You can see kind of when all the attachments attached as well. And what tool has allowed us to do, so before we could handle about 20-25 inquiries. With the tool, we're easily doing over 200 inquiries a day per rep. And really the value within the tool is, it really helps you get the most out of your team. So instead of having to hire more and more people, you can actually get a lot of more work done with fewer people. So you can actually automate like 80-90% of the job. But I'm pretty much done. So if Matt wants to come back, he's free to join. But I will be, anybody who's at Expo, I will be at our booth, so I'm happy to answer any questions.
we are back, and I have a few questions for my guest. Martin, you're fairly a new startup. How has the reception in the industry been so far?
Well, so far actually has been great because we're just launching the software for other traders in July, but we already have a backlog of almost 40 clients that actually want to test out the software already. So actually, so far has been really, really great, and it seems that there's a genuine need for this kind of product in the industry.
Okay, thanks. And I have one more question. Given that your clients will be inputting client and supplier data, how have you handled data protection? Do you access to the data?
Okay, so
It's most really
yeah,
important
it's a good question because we actually do get this question a lot because it's sensitive data, and a lot of the companies and traders we work with, their supplier list is quite confidential and they don't really want to share it. So we have been really strict with our, so everything is done by the rules, GDPR rules and everything. Everything is confidential, everything is encrypted, and everything is being kept in Amazon Web Service servers. So we don't really have even access to the data ourselves. So it's all private and confidential for the client.
Okay. So thanks a lot for your presentation, and see you on Anexpo next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will do.
Thanks.
Okay. Ciao.
I have new guest. Come on. Could you introduce yourself, your company, what do you do?
Sure. My name is Scott Bollier. I'm a senior business development manager with NRI Industrial.
Right.
We're here at the Expo to expand our business. Our headquarters are in Toronto. We're typically in North America, but we've been attending this conference now for 3 years, and it's been a great
How do you feel
opportunity.
it?
It's been great. So it's always great every year to re-engage with people we've met in the first 3 years. The opportunity has been tremendous. We've expanded our partnership probably at about 10 different customers per year. So we're probably looking close to like 30.
Okay. Maybe one more question. What do you think? Which trend is the biggest in our industry right now? Do you feel it?
So I mean, we're our company. We deal with all industrial manufacturers.
Okay.
So 30%, however, is automation, and that's what we capitalize when we're here. But we have pharmaceutical, pulp, paper, gas, and electric. There's not a category that we are not in. So, but automation is definitely one of the top categories and growing.
Okay. So you have all components in your portfolio from different companies, different manufacturers?
Yeah. So again, like we're across the board in all manufacturing capacities. So whatever it is, again, pulp, paper, pharmaceutical, automotive, automation, just to name a few of them.
Okay. We are producers of training stations, and we also buy components in such companies like you. And we need all the components to create such a training station. What do you think? Is there a need in the USA to teach new technologies in industrial automation?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's constantly evolving. So any kind of education or anything you had would always, it will keep you on top of your game. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So thank you a lot for your interview.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Okay, we have a short break, and we will have a new guest on our interview. We are back. We have the new company. Hi, could you introduce yourself and tell a few words about your company? Your company is Queries, yeah?
Hi, hello, my name is Adam Koryczan. I'm an implementations department manager at Queries. As a Queries, we deliver solutions for digital transformation of industry, and today is a very good day for us.
Okay. Do you enjoy Anexpo? What do you enjoy the best, the most?
Yes, of course, I enjoy it a lot of very nice meetings, a lot of very interesting people I met here today. So, to be honest, it's very hard to say what is the particular one thing I enjoy the most. I enjoy the Expo as a whole thing.
Great. Could you describe your company and describe the customer success with your app, with your software?
Yes, of course. So as a Queries, we provide a solutions for digital transformation, a free, let's say, core classes of the system. So maintenance management system, CMMS, dedicated for the maintenance teams in factories, manufacturing execution system, so monitoring of the execution of production process, progress of production, all of the things related to the production, and last but not least, APS system, so advanced planning and scheduling for production processes. This whole three systems together, we call them as a Queries platform, so a solution for digital transformation, which help production companies to grow, to increase efficiency, to reduce downtimes, to produce more or produce with fewer costs.
Have you found new clients on Anexpo?
Yes, I hope so. Yes, I hope so. We've managed to establish some very interesting contacts. I'm very excited about it, and I hope that there will be a good opportunity for cooperation with them as well in the future.
Okay. So what would you say to people who consider joining Anexpo next year?
So, what would I say? Please join Anexpo next year. Yeah, well, it's a wonderful event. You can meet a lot of very interesting people, a lot of companies, a lot of knowledge transfer, experience transfer, also a lot of opportunities to establish new contacts, to grow new business, to grow your business as well. So I think it's a great event, and you should join it next year, and not only next year but the following years as well.
Yeah, for your information, we are Contribite and we provide technical trainings, online trainings, and I am really surprised on your app, and I see that you have AI embedded. So I have a question to you. In your opinion, what is the biggest trend in industrial automation that will shape the future of this industry?
Well, I think introduction of artificial intelligence to the industry, which really is a game changer for the way people work with data, work with knowledge, acquire the knowledge out of their systems, out of their processes, out of their sensors. It really changes a lot. It simplifies access to the data, access to the knowledge, and I think this is the main trend in the industrial automation and industrial IT as well.
Yeah, AI is emerging. It's fantastic technology. We use a lot in our apps. So, thank you for your time, and have a nice time on Anexpo.
Thank you very much. Have a nice time as well, and I hope we'll catch later.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I have next guest. Hello.
Hi.
Could you? I'm good. Anexpo is fantastic event, fantastic people. Could you tell us a few words about your company? Introduce yourself. What do you do here on Anexpo?
Hi, first of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm Elif. I'm from Bulgaria and Turkey, a company called PLC Merkezi. We're a team of 60 in both countries, focused on repairing and automation resales and also robotics. We are doing turnkey solutions, selling spare parts and the repairing of industrial robots, basically. And we are here for it's our second day. It's been going fantastic, and it was nice meeting you as well.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. So, has Anexpo helped you to grow your business? Could you tell something about that? Have you find new customers, new contacts?
Definitely. We knew most of the participants that were here before, but we're always emailing each other, so it's always nice to see people face to face, and also nice to hear about their experiences, how they do businesses, because we are doing similar businesses, we are partners, and it was also great to find new customers and also introduce all of our services, because some people know us as repairers, but also we're in robotics. Some people know us like resellers, but we're also in repairing. So it was great to introduce ourselves also in Anexpo.
Okay. Which countries do you deliver your products?
Yeah, so I can say that we are the market leader in Turkey, but we are in Bulgaria for the last 8 years. So we're mostly in Eastern Europe, like Greece, Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, and we are continuing to grow, basically.
Great. Yeah, here in Poland we have also a huge demand for components.
Yeah.
Maybe you will expand to Poland or not?
Definitely. I mean, because it's in the EU, nowadays, if the shipment isn't a problem, maybe 1-2 days, yeah, we can help our customers. So it was also a great experience to get to know the culture, get to know the people and the companies who are here. So definitely it will be a market we'll be interested in.
Okay, very nice. You know, the world is changing and technologies are changing. I have a question. In your opinion, what is the biggest trend in industrial automation that will shape the future of this industry?
I think because we are mostly dealing with a second-hand. The reason, so how it started is in Turkey. It's more like a closed system because of the customs, and we're not in the EU. It's not that easy to buy that like German brands and everything. So it's shifted the thing to repairing. But I think it's also because recycling is really important, like both ecologically and also for the fastness-wise. So something to get repaired can be 1 week, but maybe for you, if it's an old machine or old product, for you to find it newly, it can take time, more expensive, because you just have like more niche product now. So I think repairing and using refurbished products, it's going to change the future, and it's going to prevent waste of plastic, electronics, and so forth.
Right. What do you think about education in our industry?
Yeah.
Because we also deliver, as you can see, training stations and online courses. What do you think about education? Can we improve that or deliver better education for our children, new specialists? What do you think about it?
Definitely, I agree. We do this similar thing as we discussed before in Turkey.
Yeah.
So we give trainings for PLC programming. So why we didn't get into this business, because we realized students, they should get more information on that. We added some curriculums in Turkish high schools and universities, and we give trainings, because sometimes just education and the diploma cannot be enough, and practical information should be provided by companies like us. So I think definitely they are doing a perfect thing here, and education will change in a way that it shouldn't be theoretical. The practice is more important than the theoretical in technical things, in my opinion. And if the companies like us and the services like you support the people and the new generation to know better about it, I think definitely the practices will be improved faster and will be more educated, obviously.
Okay. Okay, the last question. What will you say to the people who consider joining Anexpo next year?
What would be my suggestions, or
what would you say to people who consider joining Anexpo
Yeah.
next year to the next conference?
Okay, definitely it will be great in Germany, and it will be more the heart also. And definitely it's nice to meet face to face. Just we have to take out ourselves from our computers and just like see the people that we've been emailing for a long time. So definitely I'm suggesting them to come and meet me also face to face. Definitely.
So thank you for your time.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day
Thank you so
on
much.
on Expo, and see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, we have a short break and maybe a new guest on our live stream. So sure, hit the like button, thumbs up. We are live on LinkedIn and YouTube. So short break and we'll come back in a minute. We are back. Okay, we are live on Anexpo, on LinkedIn and YouTube. Hit the like button down below the video. Share that on your social media. And right now we are close to our newest, the newest PLC trainer. This is a PLC station for trainings. What we have here, we have Siemens PLC, new generation, G2. Then we have S7-1200 PLC. Also components like inverter, motor, induction motor, and remote I/O from Siemens. We have built this stand for education. As you know, we are a provider of e-learning courses. We have e-learning platform, but also we build such training stations for educations, not only for students, but for professionals. We know that a lot of electricians, industrial automation engineers need a high quality knowledge about programming, about wiring PLCs and components. That's why we build such stands. You can buy these stands with our course all over the world. In European Union, US, you can buy this stand with our e-learning course. What we have here, we have also, like you can see, buttons. We have the start button. We start the application. Look at that. When I press the stop button, the shaft stops. The motor stops. When I press the start button, the motor starts. And there is a control application. We use inverter to control the speed of the motor. We have also such a switch for modes, for example, manual mode or auto mode. And of course, we can connect that with external application like SCADA systems, HMI panels, and many more. So be prepared for our training stations. You can buy it on our website, and we are looking for new partners here on Anexpo. If you want to be our partner, just come to Contribite table. We can talk about partnership. So thank you a lot, and ask questions on the chat. We have a short break, and maybe new guest will come to our stand. We are back. We are back. We have new guests, new company. Hey, could you tell a few words about your company?
Our company name is HRK. We're a recruiting agency from Poland, one of the biggest ones in Poland. And basically, we're mostly recruit in engineering and technical sector in Poland.
Which branches?
Which branches? Well, it's like industrial automatic, power hydraulics, machinery.
Construction machinery as well.
Yeah, and many others.
Do you enjoy Anexpo?
Yes, of course. The show is great. A lot of people to meet, a lot of topics to discuss with the clients. So yeah, great show.
Do you have new clients here? Do you find new customers, new contacts?
Yes, we do have some current clients here that we are cooperating on a daily basis in the recruitment needs. Also, we hope to find new clients. We had a couple of great conversations with the manufacturers from the show. So yeah, of course.
Okay. Are you looking for candidates for the jobs? Because we are e-learning platform. We are the fastest growing e-learning platform in the world, I think, right now. And we have a lot of people, talented people, PLC programmers, technical people, and maybe you can find new candidates on our platform. What do you think about that?
I think that it would be really the best way for people watching this to put HRK on the website and to leave like a resume, because they can leave a resume on our website and they can be sure that we will come back to them.
Okay.
As we have plenty of offers for PLC programmers, in automatics. Yeah, we have plenty of offers.
Which country? Which country?
Poland, but not only. If the candidate is from Western Europe, for example, from Southern Europe, you can leave the CV, as Mateusz said, on our website, hrk.eu. In the right corner of the website, there is option to leave the resume. So the candidates from all the Europe can leave their CVs if they are looking actively for the position. For example, maintenance engineers. For example, field technical services. So yeah.
Do you have job offerings for remote job for engineers? Because in my opinion, the best option is hybrid work. Hybrid job. I personally work remotely. I go only to the clients sometimes. One time in a month. And for me, it's the best option to work. Do you have remote jobs for engineers? And what do you think about remote job?
Well, to be honest with you, I think that currently, if you're working with the company, with a factory, because we usually work in factories, usually they insist on being of technician on site. So usually it's hybrid work, and fully remote is extremely rare now. Yeah.
Because of this environment. Okay, what do you think about AI and new technological trends in hiring?
I believe it's very useful. I believe it's very useful to use AI on our daily basis. It's quite hard to say how long does it take for the AI to work fully in our business, in the recruitment, but it's a very helpful tool for sure, yeah.
Okay. We see also the impact of AI and new technologies in our business. As PLC programmers, we use AI to program faster, yeah? And
sometimes we also use it to edit some text if we have a lot of text, to get concretes from the text, etc. And it's helping a lot when it's not creating anything new for us, maybe. But if it's like editing text or getting most useful information from like a long text or something like that, then we use it, and then it saves a lot of time for us.
Okay. Could you describe recruitment process? How it looks like?
Of course, so the first thing we do, of course, is finding the right candidate for the position. So we find the right candidates with our recruitment tools, of course. Then we proceed to the first step of the recruitment, so the first job interview with the candidate. It takes around 30 minutes to 1 hour to have the full interview with the candidate. After that, of course, we provide full recruitment report to our clients. So that includes, of course, notice period of the person, financial expectations, full profile, what is the assets that the person has, where is some disadvantages, for example, for the person, motivation to change the position. That is the most crucial part of our work. So that's how the process is going. And of course, then we provide the reports to our clients. Then, of course, it goes on.
Is it necessary nowadays to have a profile on LinkedIn in recruitment process?
It is. It is, as it's always easiest way for us to find somebody. We always do it. We always check LinkedIn. So if you do not have it, you have to do it. Really, it's very important because even in Poland now, you can see that there's many each year, more and more recruitment processes being done by headhunters. More and more. It's much more common now because there's not enough people for companies. So if you have some technical skills, which are pretty rare on the market, then somebody on LinkedIn will contact you sooner or later, really. So it's really, it's very important for you to have it.
Do you do online courses? Do you learn through online courses personally?
Yes, I did it in the past. I do it still, of course. I use online courses. I believe that's the best way to take part in some interesting platform, for example, right now to take up the course, because it's not require you to travel to the place of the show, for example. So yeah, I do it personally, and I believe that has very big amount of advantages, for example, for the person to learn something new.
Okay, and one more question about certification. As a recruiter, do you notice in CV the position for certificates? Is it crucial to see, in recruitment process?
It is crucial for some of positions. For example, if you have like an application engineer with certificates from some of the producers, it's always like a key factor for some of the employers. If he has a certificate, it means that he knows how to use it. Let's say some devices. And if you compare him with a person who's like also application engineer, but without certificates, without let's say good reference, this person with certificates will always be seen as a better candidate.
Great. What about money? Could you tell us how much money can PLC engineer earn right now in Europe, or a sales engineer?
It depends on the market, it depends on the company, it depends on the company profile, of course. But for a PLC programmer in Poland, I would say 40,000 gross is the start. It's the very start for the person to might want to change their position. In European market, it depends really on the company. But also sales engineers, you mentioned sales engineers. Sure. That also depends, of course, on the area.
I think that I can give some about sales engineers because I made many recruitments last year. If we're talking about basic salary, it's usually like from, I will tell you in euros, from 2.2 or 2.3 thousand euros up to 4 or 5 thousand euros.
This is the base, yeah?
It's a basic salary. Just it depends if you're in a city. It depends if it's power hydraulics. It depends if it's food, because food is food business, food processing business is quite expensive. So from over 2 up to 4 or 5,000 euros plus bonuses plus a car, etc., etc.
What about the bonuses? Could you describe?
Well, it depends. It depends on the company, to be honest. But usually, bonus can be like plus 20, plus 30% of the basic salary. But it can also be like plus 50 or plus 100% if it's commission. Just it depends on the company, and there's no like scheme on the market. Just every company does it in different way.
Okay, thank you for your time. And one more question, the last question. What would you say to people who consider joining Anexpo conference next year?
Just do it. Just do it. And you will find out.
The same. A lot of people, a lot of good contacts, so...
Yeah, so thank you for your time. Have a nice day. I wish you good luck. See you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. We have a short break. Thumbs up, and see you with the new guest. We are back. We are live on YouTube and on LinkedIn from Anexpo here in Warsaw, direct from Warsaw. I have a new guest. Hey, could you introduce yourself and your company? What do you do here on Anexpo?
For sure. Nice to meet you all. My name is Alessandro Lazzarini and I am from Nuova Elva, based in Italy. We are an Italian-based company inside automation market since 1991, so more than 30 years now. And actually we are here in Anexpo to develop our relationship with our suppliers and with our customers, together with our new potential customers. So it is our intention to develop our business inside automation market, and Anexpo here in Warsaw, I think that is one great event to have this kind of a relationship.
Do you enjoy Anexpo?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There are great people. We are enjoying with our confirmed partners, and also I feel great energy with the new guests that I found from the past year. This is my third Anexpo, actually. I mean, I know that there have been 4 Anexpo. This is the 4th Anexpo. This is my 3rd one. And every Anexpo New Year is a great experience for me.
Okay. Could you describe what products do you have in your company? Which components?
Yes, for sure. Our main focus is to meet customer expectation. So our product portfolio is, how can I say, adapting every day to customer requirement. I can say PLC, process control instrumentation, pumps, controllers, motors, drives, inverters, electromechanical items, pneumatic, robotic, all that can be useful to customers to automate their processes.
Okay. Do you see trends which will shape the future of our industry?
Actually, I see a lot of companies that are adapting themselves to AI recently, and I see that this will affect a lot the future of the market. On the other hand, I strictly believe also that human contact is a key for developing the relationship together with the customer and suppliers. Without without human being, without personal contact, I think that the AI will lose the potential that it is taking.
Do you have a chatbot on your website, or do you consider that?
Chatbot we have, but it is always under our control. I mean, there is the chatbot, but from our side, me and my colleagues are replying directly to our customers. So it is not completely AI yet from our side. We prefer to work directly to the customers to provide human contact.
Yeah, the human contact is the most important part in our industry, I think.
Yes, because you know, when there is AI inside, there is an important thing in our job that is a negotiation that will just lose the importance. And this is the, how can I say, the bad point of AI. Then there are a lot of advantages.
Okay, thank you for your time. One more question. What would you say to people who consider joining Anexpo next year?
In Frankfurt, yes?
Yeah, in Frankfurt.
To come. I mean, no, it is a great experience just for networking, speaking, as I was telling before. Yes, AI is, how can I say, forming the market of automation. But we are humans and we need to talk, we need to discuss, we need to smile together, we need to...
Sing and dance.
Yes, to sing and dance. These things are not replaceable from AI. So to come and to speak each other and to develop a relationship so the business can continue to grow up.
Of course, I think the same. So thank you a lot and
Thanks
see you on Expo.
For sure, next year.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We have a short break and maybe a new guest, so stay tuned and thumbs up. Thank you. We are back. We are live on from Anexpo, direct from Warsaw, capital of Poland. Together with me is...
I'm Joseph from Voltec from Taiwan.
Okay, could you tell us more about your company, what are you doing here on Anexpo?
Yeah, we're Voltec. We're established in 1994, so we're a 31-year-old company. We are a manufacturer of industrial networking solutions.
Okay, so I see you have some devices here. Could you describe what you have and what it does?
Sure. So these are our newest products. On the one I'm holding right now is a 16-port PoE switch with 4 ports 10G fiber uplink. Just because there's so many more machine visions, so many more security camera feeds with high definitions, the bandwidth requirement is increasing. Hence, we have launched this Ethernet switch with 10G uplink. And on the left-hand side, this one is our OT industrial firewall. So we are one of the first players on the market where our firewall would interact with our Ethernet switches. It could, to put it in a simple way, when it detects virus or abnormal traffic, it's able to send a command to the switch to shut down the specific ports to prevent the virus from spreading and affecting the whole operation.
Yeah, so cybersecurity is the next trend.
Yes.
And you are in.
Yes, cybersecurity is definitely a hot topic right now, and there are just so many regulations coming from Europe, especially, and we're on it. We are getting a lot of demands from our clients, and we are fulfilling all the cybersecurity needs for industrial Ethernet and networking.
Do you deliver those devices to Europe, to Poland?
Yes, we deliver globally to all over the world, from Taiwan. Everything from design to manufactured is done in-house in our facility. We have our own factory in Taiwan.
Okay. We are an e-learning company. We deliver courses on industrial automation worldwide. And also we have a course for communication. And what protocols do you have inside? What protocols do you support here?
So we deal with the most popular protocols, especially Profinet. Profinet is definitely one of the protocols we're focused on, and of course Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP, and even for substation we support Goose, the Goose protocol too.
Goose is for?
General Object. Sorry.
Okay, Goose is for renewable resources.
Yeah, for power grid, substations.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you have a lot of protocols. Very nice. Do you like Anexpo?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's a very good event. Shout out to Anexpo, Automa.net, and you for having this session, hosting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Have a nice day, and see you on Anexpo next year in Frankfurt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Okay, so this is all. Thank you for the last stream. Leave a like down below the video. Thank you for joining us. You can comment down below the video, and see you next year on Anexpo. I'm going to meet more people here, make contacts, and stay tuned for our next live streams. See ya.